How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna break down a quick little album art cover. As I'm sure you're all aware, Mac Miller, a new album just got released called Circles, and basically I've been listening to it back to front since it came out, and I think it's unbelievable. The album art on this album is really effective, and basically all it is just a double exposure effect. So I'm gonna put in what this album art actually looks like, and then we're going to go and recreate it so you know how to pull this effect off. Here it is.
Come on, guys. I'll show you how we do this.
Right, so this effect can be used in so many different ways. I think the way they've done it here is really subtle, and yeah, it's a really clean way to do it. So enough talking, let's just jump right in. This is only going to be a really quick tutorial, but yeah, it's a nice little effect to have in your locker and to be able to pull off whenever you need it. So let's get into the video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you stick around and learn how to pull this off. Let's go. Right, so let's jump into our computer right now and let's get going. So pull up Photoshop, and all we have to do now is just create a new composition. So we're gonna make it 1000 by 1000 pixels. Perfect. And the orientation doesn't matter, and let's just call this album art. Lovely. Right, so now we have this square little box. All we have to do now is just unlock the layer, and yeah, let's bring in a photo that we want to use. So I have this photo here of Mac Miller that I'm going to just use this effect on. There's thousands of photos out there of Mac Miller. If you want to recreate this is just one that I stumbled across that I think will look good for this effect. So all we have to do now is just come in and press P for our pen tool. We're just gonna cut out the subject, and you're gonna want to be kind of precise with this mask, because the outline of it actually will matter further along. So let's just come right around and bam, perfect. So now all we have to do is just right click and make selection. I'm gonna feather it by no pixels, and all I'm gonna do now is come over, make sure that our layer mask is selected, and just come and press this little button down here. Once you click that, you'll see another layer mask has been created, and something I should have done beforehand is just press Ctrl J just to duplicate the layer, and let's just delete that layer mask. So we have one with a layer mask and one without a layer mask. All we have to do now is come up to our top one, and on the blend mode we're just gonna make it a screen like so. Right, so now all we have to do is just come over to our rectangle tool. It might be a line tool for you. All you have to do is just press Alt and click to change which tool you get, and just hold Shift, and let's just draw a box like so. Right, so now let's just position this somewhere in the middle, and let's just bring it down to the bottom. So we have both of our layers. Let's just bring up to the middle, and maybe just Ctrl T, and we will downsize this a tiny bit like so. Once we've done that, all we have to do now is just come over to our top layer, and we can just move this to the left a tiny bit. As you can see, this is creating that double exposure kind of effect, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. So now all we have to do is just get rid of this harsh outline along the side. So let's just click our top layer and come over to our eraser tool. Just click it to make this a smart object, and these are my brush settings. So I have 190 and I have 0% hardness. Let's just come over and get rid of that sharp outline like that. Just come around. Nice. And now we can just do the same for the bottom layer. And one more time with this layer. Nice. So we can actually click both of our layers now, and let's just upsize this a tiny bit, like so. Perfect. We're gonna just click the background layer and let's just change this to a bit of a brighter gray, like so. And maybe let's just click all of these 3 layers and make it a bit bigger, so it's in the middle. Perfect. So yeah, that's basically the effect right there. It's really simple to pull off, and obviously you can use this in thousands of different other ways. For example, if I was just to bring in any photo there rather than a Mac Miller photo for the overlay, let's just use this one. So if I was to change the top photo there to a different texture, as you can see, I just press screen on this and let's color dodge screen on this, and as you can see now it looks like he is wrapped in plastic. Right, so that was today's tutorial. I know it was very quick and I know it's something very basic, but I saw it and I thought I needed to recreate it. I'm loving this album so much. I'd like to get a video up there that I can look back on, and yeah, I can remember this album. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a little like, comment and subscribe, and leave some feedback letting me know what I can do to improve or what I'm doing right. Yeah, thanks very much for your support. Yeah, that's it.